Hello and welcome back to second half action here at the Under 18 Men's National Soccer Championships here at the UPEI field in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. We're going to be seeing as the Manitobans team, represented by Winnipeg South End United, is going to start the second half now with their red and black. They're going to be going from your left to your right, and we're going against this Quebec team coming from Longueuil. They're doing very well this tournament so far, looking to see if they can continue it here as their Billings goal is the difference right now as they lead 1-0, and they're in their black and gray shades going from your right to your left. This is Martin Ohms here giving you the play-by-play for this game as it gets brought down in midfield by Jackson. Jackson tries to get up, he can't do so. There's Magoza. Magoza try to get through, can't beat the defender, and it goes out for throwing. Alberici, he'll throw it down to midfield. And it gets switched over to the far side by Grande. Gets passed over to Claveau. Claveau's subbed in the second half, replacing Gascon on the far side. So a couple things going into the half. So we figured out as they're heading into the tunnel, it was Goodall gave a little bit of a shove towards Diop, and unfortunately it was right in front of the referee. So that's why we saw the yellow card issued at the halftime whistle. So a little bit of a shove outside. Unfortunately, the referee saw it, but Diop is at the ground again, and we have a little bit of pushing and shoving again on the field as Diop gets attended to. He's been looked at twice already. He's been taking a beating on the turf. I'd like to give a shout out to the Champlain College tuning in, though, cheering on this Quebec team. So thank you all very much for tuning in and sending over your messages. And some words still being exchanged between the two teams. This game's starting to get a little bit chippy, and now their players are going to try to be separated here as some words have been exchanged. We also have a clarification. So number 13, Chatouille, is wearing the number 13 jersey. He normally wears the number 70. He changed jerseys for this, so luckily went over, got that clarification. So make sure we don't have that issue again as we still getting attended to the injured Diop. Looks like it's the same area he's been hurting before, and it looks like he'll get subbed off this time. This one doesn't look to be as good as players taking off their warm-up gear, and looks like he's going to be coming off the field. Of course, you can always join in on the conversation. Send a tweet over at the Twitter handles at the bottom of your screen and let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from, and what do these teams do. So what does Quebec need to do to hold on to this lead or extend it, and what does Manitoba need to do to get back in this game? So love to hear from all you guys. As Diop will come off the field, and looks like he will get subbed off. Showing the indication from the fourth official. And it's going to be Lajour. He's got 2 goals this tournament already. Georges Lajour is going to come on to that right midfield position and replace the injured Diop. And it looks like they're going to tell Billings. So Billings is going to shift back, and Lajour will go up actually to the striker position. So a little bit of tactical switches due to the injured player. And play will continue with the drop ball, and we're back in action with Avila from Manitoba. Avila gets a little bit of a shove on the back, and it's going to be a free kick for him. He's going to slow it down, wait for red jerseys to get up the field. One of the central defenders is even coming all the way up the field here. Templeton is all the way up the field for Avila's kick, and he gets some air on this one. That gets headed away, though, and they're going to try and clear it away. Can't do so. Trying to still work their way in through the middle. Gets blocked. Still working on the far side is Stroescu. He can't get it through, and here's Claveau. Claveau back to Saint-Germain. He'll bring it all the way back to his keeper, and they're going to work it on. Sidivong's under some pressure, so he's going to clear it away first time. Nice touch in midfield by Quebec midfielder, and it gets sent up. Well done in the air there by Grande. Stroescu, he's going to try and work his way through. Ball slipped past him the second time, and Sidivong is able to clear it away. Still falls to Manitoban feet, though, as they're going to try and push up with Jackson. Jackson has the ball. He's going to try and chip it in the middle. That gets headed away. Can't win in the air was the Manitoba, and Quebec almost was able to go on a quick counter on a 4-on-3, but that gets shut down as now Magoza has it. He'll bring it all the way back, and he'll pass it off to Jackson on this near side of the field. Jackson inside, can't find number 14, McBurney, who's come into the game. Still battling the air, still in play. And trying to keep it in, though, is Lajour. He gets a take off him from Adamo, and Adamo goes down to the turf, and it's going to be a free kick going against Lajour. Sherbo takes it quickly over to Jackson. Jackson down the line for Adamo. Adamo gets knocked down from behind, and that's going to be a free kick going against us. Alberici shoved him down from behind, and that one will get called. Again, the game's starting to get a little bit chippy between the two. Really adds to the excitement, though, between these two teams. All right, I've been warned Georges Lajour is going to score some goals here. We'll definitely keep an eye. He already has 2 this tournament, so we'll see how he does on the field as Avila is going to take this kick. He gets some air on this one. This one's going far post, but just over the goal. Raichev was following that one. Wasn't too sure what that's going to drop, and those are always very tricky as a keeper. When those high ones and they start to drop, and if they fall into the back corner, you really have no chance because the ball just dips under the bar. But good job tracking it from the Quebec keeper, and he'll play it out quickly to Claveau. Claveau on the far side. He's going to send it up to Lajour. Lajour, though, can't get to it. Just gets headed away, though, by Templeton. Brought down by Adamo. He'll bring it over to the far side. Goodall's trying to carry it up. He can't do so. And now here comes Quebec the other way. Billings. Billings trying to get it in through. He can't do so. He gets blocked. Play continues. Advantage, and he decides no advantage, actually. And it's going to be brought back in. Might be reaching into the book here. No, just a final warning over to Avila. And it's going to go for a free kick just outside the box, as we're going to have a Manitoban substitution just before this kick. So Goodall looks like Goodall's going to be coming off. So yeah, it'll be Goodall who just made the foul. Goodall on a yellow card already. They don't want to risk him getting a red card, so he's going to have to come off. And Nick Kalin, another right defender, is going to come off, and Quebec takes the kick a little too early. Kalin wasn't on the field yet. So Quebec gets another opportunity because that free kick wasn't as well taken. So another opportunity for him to take it there. Boussaran. He's got a strong left foot, so we're going to see, can he get this one in play? Boussaran, that's going for goal. Beautiful save, though, from DePonte, but Boussaran, what a left-footed strike that one. And that gets punched away by the keeper. 2 amazing plays from both teams. There's DePonte keeps the score 1-0. That one, he curled it around the wall, almost got that one top corner, and he punches that one away. But it's going to be a Quebec corner here as Longueuil is going to try and see if they can add to it off this corner. This one gets taken short and near post, but not in play. And that's going to go straight for a goal kick. Poorly taken corner, unfortunately, for the Quebec squad. This one goes down to midfield, headed on by Billings. Billings over to Boussaran. He can't control it as Chatouille is able to hit it back to his defense. And they'll hit it up, and the Manitoban defense just going to let this one go all the way back to their keeper. Jackson. Jackson has it now. He's got 2 jerseys on him, and he'll bring it all the way back to DePonte in goal. Still passing around. Templeton now. Templeton over to Jackson. Jackson down the line, and that one went out and back in. Manitoban fans disagreed with that one, and so it came out. So it's going to be a throw about a half line. Alberici on the kick. Sorry, on the throw. brought down by Busaran. He's under some pressure, battling with Adamo. Both of them collide with each other, and Adamo gets called for foul. And Busaran, he's going to get a yellow card for that one. That's a sloppy play from number 66 there, Busaran, and he's going to go to the yellow card. He's getting up, grabbed the ankle of Avila, and dragged him down. And Avila has been inside the play a lot, been a little bit chippy, and unfortunately, again, you're starting to see the retaliation from both teams, but it hasn't gone past this referee. By the end of the day, it's going to be a Quebec free kick. That's Busaran's second yellow of the tournament, so not too sure if that will carry over to future games in the tournament. We'll have to find that out if he'll get a suspension due to second yellow, but that's going to go far post, and that goes over the head of Lejeune, and that's going to go to the far side. Chatouille can't keep it in play, and it's going to go for a goal kick, but that's Busaran's second yellow of the tournament, so not sure if it's 2 or 3, so we're going to have to figure that out for you and figure out if that will lead to a suspension, 1-game suspension for him. Played it short. Battling with it, though, is Sherbo. He is going to have to bring it back to his defense. Dangerous ball across the face is going to, it has to be Templeton, and he's got to hurry with it, and he'll hit it over for Jackson. Good pressure coming out here from the Quebec striker. That's Racinos. Over to Racinos. He's able to chest it. He'll hit it to Alberici. Alberici gets it taken off of him, and Quebec will get another throw. Down the line, Racinos hits it in. Chatouille has it. Chatouille flicks it over. Can he volley it? And he volleys it just wide. Chatouille had that on the toe of his foot there, but just hit it off to the outside of the foot. DePonte is going to take this one quickly. He'll hit it out to the far side of the field. Good pressure coming in from this Quebec squad, trying to see if they can put this game to bed with the second goal. Busaran gets a nice challenge there from Mugoza. Mugoza over to the right side, Adamo. Adamo with a nice dragon pull, dances around 2 players, but I think he got a little bit confident there and couldn't get around the third. After the second one, should have passed that one off, but good play, though, from the right midfielder. Still good pressure on the Manitoban defense and coming all the way up, and that's a hard challenge there, but he got all ball. Good call by the referee, no call there. That's a great challenge from the defenseman on the far side of the field. That's Kalen. Throw-in gets taken. Sherbo can't keep it in play. It's going to be taken again. Cleared away once again. Quebec gets another throw-in. Thank you all for the tweets. Make sure you guys always send over your tweets, who you're cheering for, and join in on the conversation and pass on some interesting facts. So I'd love to hear some of those as well. Apparently, it runs in Lejeure's family. You got a cousin representing the Quebec squad in the under-14 championships over in Newfoundland. So thank you very much for that cool fact. Play gets continued as Manitoba is able to send it down the field. Saint-Germain is able to get to it. Hey, Alberici's got some pace. He's going to work his way in through. Alberici all the way down the side. He's going to go for it. That gets chipped over and just over the goal. That one was tricky. And that came all the way from the left fullback, Steven Alberici. And we're going to have a substitution coming in here for Quebec, and Busaran, with his yellow card, he's going to come off the field. And it's going to be DeSantis. DeSantis played the first half. He's going to get subbed off the field. So DeSantis back into the game. Busaran off in the central midfield position for Quebec with just over 25 minutes remaining here in this second half action. Quebec leading 1-0 on a first half goal from Billings. Ponte's kick goes deep into midfield. A little bit of a push on the back, and yes, that will get noticed by the referee, by Claveau. And it's going to go for a Manitoban free kick around the halfway line. Manitoba's going to switch it over to Jackson. Jackson, though, he mishits that. And here comes Racinos. Trying to find Lejeune. Can't find him, though. And good defense shutting down there was Templeton to shut down that attack from Racinos and Lejeune. Because if Lejeune was able to get that one, he would have been gone. And Claveau, that's a second foul in a minute. Referee's going to keep an eye on him as Manitoba will get another free kick. Trying to work it in the middle, can't do so, and it gets cleared away. Chatouille, he's going to send a ball, and here comes Billings. Billings is through. Billings, DePonte comes out and punches it away, but he collides hard with Billings, and he's a little slow to get up. But looks to have shaken it off, a little bit of a bump. Might be a scratch or two, but DePonte shakes off. Like, well done by the Manitoban keeper coming out of the goal and punching that ball away. But that ball got in all the way through, and Billings was in. Gonna have another substitution coming in for Manitoba. Coming off the field, it looks like Jackson's gonna be coming off, and Meba is gonna come on. So that's a defenseman for a forward for Manitoba. So they're gonna look to maybe go a little more offensive. Try and see if they can tie this game up. So Adamo's gonna switch back. And yeah, so Meba up top now for Manitoba. So that's 2 up top. Trying to see if they can tie this game up, and there it goes to Meba, but he can't control it, and Claveau will send it up. Still going with it, and passing it off to the left side. Chatouille's able to get to it. Chatouille still there, sends it back in, and it gets cleared away. Good ball there from Grandin, able to find Chatouille, but he couldn't get it into the middle of the area. That one gets taken short. Manitoba trying to see if they could get a foul throw there, but the assistant said right away no. And Manitoba will get the throw in as the Manitoban parents trying to get their team hyped up here with the 2 up top. Avilas jogging around a little bit. Looks like he picked up a little bit of a nag of some sort. He's trying to see if he could shake it off as Quebec's able to get to the header. Racinos has it. Billings touches it over, and he shot from distance, and that goes over as Grandin got his body in behind that one. Or sorry, DeSantis. And we've saw DeSantis already shoot from distance, hitting the keeper DePonte, forcing him to make a big save, and DeSantis tried to go for it again there. One in the air by Meba. Meba again. And a hit off of Maba last, so it's going to be a Quebec throw-in. Referee's going to have a little bit of talking to as 2 of the players are having a few words after the collision there. That one gets taken down the line. There's Racinos. Racinos can't work his way in through, and it's going to go for another throw-in. Trying to build its way in the corner, can't do so. And Billings does a good enough job, and he'll get Quebec another corner. Looks like Quebec's going to make another substitution with just over 21 minutes left in this second half. Racinos, he's coming off. And I think it's number 66, Busadan. I think he's coming back into the field of play. Let you know in just a second. Goes in far post. DePonte's got to get hands on it. Still battling, and they are able to clear it away as that one almost got curled into the net off the corner. DePonte and the defender on the post there had to work quick to get rid of it, and they do a great job getting it away. Trying to set it up as Adamo gets blocked there as bringing down the player. There was Rose. So play will continue. So it's Rose into the game. Working through. Manitoba's inside the box now. There's Maba. Maba's got 2 defenders on him, though. Trying to cross it in. That gets blocked. He'll hit it off to the right side. And it gets headed away and almost into their own goal. But that will go for a corner kick. Dangerous play in the back line for this Quebec team. Almost heading the goal into their own net. Manitoba, though, trying to see if they can pull some advantage off this one, gain some of that momentum. This one goes into the box, far post. Still bounced around, still working at it. There's number 12, that's Sherbo. Sherbo goes down, trying to look for a penalty, not being called by the referee. He says no, and play continues with Manitoba getting the ball. Goes down the line, trying to find Stroescu, can't do so. And it's still battling it in the corner, and it's going to go out. Stroescu couldn't keep it in, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. The Manitoban parents, though, trying to get the team height, trying to see if they can use this momentum to push forward. Rachel recognizing momentum. It's going to slow the play down, send those players up. And here comes the ball from Richev. 3 red jerseys go up for that one, and they're able to win it. Muguruza trying to get to that one. He's able to win it right now. Sliding challenge there, and a hard play goes on. The Quebec players down on the turf, and I think that's Alberici. Play continues, though, with the ball down the wing. Muguruza's trying to get to that one and taking no chances, and a little bit of a push after the whistle. There was number 74. That's Sidavong. And again, you're starting to see that little bit of chippiness between these two teams. But we do have the injured player from Quebec. Looks like he got a little bit of the cleat to the inner thigh. And it's Alberici. But thank you all for tuning in here on the Sport Check Under 18 National Soccer Championships here on Bellline TV 1. This has been Martin Ohms here giving you the commentary. Make sure to tune in, though, for our next match at 2 p.m. We're going to be having Ontario go against Newfoundland and Labrador and finishing off with Alberta versus the hometown PEI team. So make sure to stay tuned to watch both of those matches. Richie's able to get to his feet. And he's going to limp off the field here. Don't know if he'll be able to continue. We'll have to wait and see. I'll let you know. But right now, Quebec's going to play with 1 man down. And trainer gives a thumbs up, so Alberici going to try and battle his way through it, but he's going to wait for the indication from the referee to be allowed back on the field. So right now, Manitoba up a player as they have possession inside the Quebec end. Alberici is back in the play, and Quebec gets a throw. And Alberici gets his way back in the game, and he'll take the throw, and that gets flicked on. Avila wins it in the air. Great play from Muguruza. That guy works magic with his legs. And Avila, guy collided hard. And that's another yellow card. And that's going to go for Lejeune, and he went studs up onto Avila. So Lejeune goes into the book now. And a little bit of words. And another yellow card as Abbott went up and had a little bit of a word with Lejeune, and referee noticed that one, and Abbott goes into the book as well. So Lejeune and Abbott both getting yellows for each side. We have another injured Quebec player down. I think it's Alberici. He tried to continue. And he's not, doesn't look like he's able to continue. Alberici getting a 10-2. Likely he's going to have to get subbed off here. It's the second time he's got looked at in the past couple minutes. And some words are being exchanged inside the box right now. Some frustration from the Manitoban players. So the ref's going to go over and keep an eye on all the players pushing around in the box right now. And Alberici will come over. He'll take a seat onto the crowd bleachers, and he'll get looked at by the trainer. And Chatouille, being the good teammate he is, going to help him out and come right back onto the field. Avila on the kick. He's going to put this one nicely into the box. Who gets a head on it? That's Meba. Second head, headed in, still in play, but interfered with the keeper according to the referee. That one's always a close one. As the player went up to it, it might have been a 50-50 challenge, but the referee had just a better look than we do, and he says he collided with the keeper, Raichev, and it's going to be a free kick inside the box for Quebec. But under 14 minutes remaining, this is going to be a chippy last 14 minutes, and we're going to see what happens as we narrow down this game. Still just a one-goal difference as Lejeune will leave it back. That one gets intercepted by Avila. Avila sends it over to Storescu. Storescu is going to come over on the left side, try to work way through, but nice sliding challenge by Claveau will shut that run down. Taken quickly, Avila, he'll flick it on. Meba. Meba's going to try and work his way in through. He can't do so. Can they clear it away? Storescu gets a foot in there. Meba still battling. And finally, Saint-Germain will be able to clear it away and down the line. Lajour is up there. He provides some pressure, so Manitoba's got to play it back to the keeper. And Lajour intercepts it. He dances by the keeper. Lajour scores, and that's the difference. Georges Lajour gets the goal. As the mistake in the back line, as DePonte tried to give it back to his defender, passes it straight to Lajour, and Lajour tips it by and slides it past the defender, and it's 2-0. And that could be the difference maker here in PEI. Play will continue with Manitoba, now down by 2 goals. Might be a little bit more offensive to try and see if they can get 1 goal in the next couple minutes here and find their way back in the game, as Adamo is going to try and bring it up. He gets stopped, but it falls straight to number 12. That's Sherbo. Avila try to get over, but Chatouille is able to shut that down. Taken quickly, there's Avila. He's been involved in every play for Manitoba. Very strong player is Avila. But he couldn't find Maguza down the line. Down the line, and it's going to go for a throw-in. As we see Alberici on the far side, he's walking it off, so he's off. He's walking on his own power. So for the Quebec fans wondering, Alberici looks like he'll be okay, but looks like he's done for today, though. Avila, and no advantage being called. And Manitoba a little bit frustrated with no advantage call being given there. But it's going to go a free kick in their favor. And we're going to have another substitution coming in as Alberici is coming off officially. Not too sure who came on. I missed that one, unfortunately. So I'll let you know as soon as I see. Headed on to the far side. Magoza can't get to it. Cleared away momentarily, and getting to it now is Billings, and here comes Billings on the far side. He only has Lejeune up with him, and Billings, though, can control it, and it's going to go out for throwing. If I had to take a guess, I think it's Bwanga that came on, number 80. I think it's Bwanga who came on the right to defensive position for Quebec. As the ball goes all the way back, Saint-Germain's under some pressure, and he's going to try and send that one down the field. He can't do so, and it's going to go for the Manitoban throw. Taking it quickly and down the line. And the referee telling them to move that throw in way back there. And it's not going to go for a Quebec throw now, so since Manitoba tried to take it quickly way down. And maybe having some words with the referee, wondering why doesn't he get to retake the throw. But it's going to be a Quebec throw instead. And here comes Boinga's throw. Getting to it was the Manitoban player, and here comes Stroescu. He's trying to work his way through. There's Billings. Billings battling his way in through. That gets lost into the feet of Manitoban player, and he gets shoved down. No foul given, and he's upset with that one as Chatouille goes with it. Chatouille inside, trying to get it through. There's Grandin. Grandin can't get it forward. Avila. Over to Meba, over to Adamo. Adamo going on the right side. He has 2 Quebec players on him. He's going to try and work his way in through. Gets past one, but Sidivon comes over and he'll clear it out of play. As Clavos now switched over to the left defensive position. And Bonga's over on the right side. Avila over. Sidivon chests away. Still able to get it forward. This one gets forward. McBurney. McBurney tries to cross it over. He can't do so. Mugoza. He gets inside. That gets cleared away, though, by Grandin. Played amongst the backline. Templeton now. He's under some pressure. Templeton down the line. He can't find anyone, and it gets shut down. And here comes Quebec the other way. A little bit of the shove on the back of DeSantis will get called, and it's going to go a free kick into Quebec's favor around the halfway point. Just under 9 minutes left to go. There will be some injury time, though. So let's give or take 12 or 13 minutes. Ball, though, can find Lejeune up forward, and it's going to be a goal kick. This one will get taken and goes into midfield, trying to flick it on. Can't find anyone, and Billings will hit it forward. DePonte still stuck in his goal. Battle between 2 players. Trying to look for a foul inside the box, though, was good on down. He's not going to get that one. And play will continue as Storescu's trying to get with it. He wins the ball back. Storescu battling his way in through. And he fortunately hit off of him last, and it's going to go for a Quebec thrown. Brought down and flicked on to the Manitoban defense. Shifting all the way over is Abbott. Abbott's under some pressure in the corner from Billings, and Billings is able to get to it. Switch it over. There's Lejeune. Lejeune on top of the box. Lejeune, and he scores! Georges Lejeune gets his 2nd goal of the game as he got a nice pass in there from DeSantis, and he slots it past the diving keeper, and it's 3-0 here for Quebec. Great pass in the back. Abbott was under pressure in the corner. He couldn't get rid of it as Billings, he was the star of the play there. Billings winning that ball, passing it over. And the finish there as DeSantis and Grandin worked in the middle, getting it over to Lejeune, and Lejeune just slide it by. And that's what you expect from the striker. Once he gets those chances, finishing them, and Lejeune has done that since he's been in the game. And Sidivong takes a little bit of a slip there. Here's a chance. Meba with the shot, and he gets one back. All of a sudden, Manitoba gets 1 goal back. And a little bit of a pushing and shoving as Saint-Germain try to get to the ball. And now we're having a scrum here. And some punches are being thrown as Manitoba's trying to get to the ball here. And we're going to be seeing some players going to the ball. But all of a sudden, Sidivong took a slip. And Meba puts in the goal. Meba goes into the book as well as a Quebec player. Wasn't too sure which was the Quebec player that went to the book. But Meba, all of a sudden, Quebec scores 1. And Manitoba answers right away. And again, Saint-Germain got in the way of Meba picking up the ball, and some punches. I'm not sure if it was punches, but some pushing and shoving was going on. And one of the midfielders for Quebec, I think it was Grandin. I think it was Grandin who got the yellow card for Quebec. Can't confirm with you, but I know Meba got a yellow after that goal. So Meba makes the score 3-1. And now Quebec will finally be able to restart the play. And here they come forward. Sliding challenge there, and here comes Mugoza. Manitoba's fired up. Gets it up for Maba. Maba over on the right side. Sorry, check that. McBurney. McBurney over on the right side trying to cross it in. He can't keep it in play, though. And he's going to go for a goal kick. Raychev taking his sweet time. Going to switch it over. Use whatever delay tactic he can. And yes, it was Grandin, just from what I could see, who got the yellow card there. As play continues now with Avila. Avila over on the far side. He gets a strip from him from Billings. Billings doing a great job of keeping the ball to his feet. It's like glue on his feet as he's still battling for it, and he's able to win it, and he'll clear it out of play for a throw-in. Gonna have another substitution coming in. I believe it's Billings who came off. And we're gonna have another midfielder coming on for Quebec. That's number 10, that's Camara. So Camara is now into the game in the central midfield position. As play continues now and goes in through on the far side. No options there. And he'll bring it all the way back to his keeper. Daponte sends it deep. Wanting it in the air was Grandin. He'll hit it to Chatouille. Chatouille trying to hit it forward. Can't find his player over on the left side. And play will continue though. Can't control it was Adamo. And Chatouille gets the ball and he'll leave and take his time. Ball down the line for Chatouille. Gonna shield this one out of play will be Templeton. And Templeton does a great job able to shield it away. Ponte's kick into midfield. Maba wins that one in the air. Camara trying to get to it. Now Camara is able to get to it. He's trying to get it forward. He sends a nice ball over. Grandin over to Chatouille. Chatouille's going to shoot that one from distance, and that bounces in front of Ponte, who will make this grab. Just over 2 minutes left to go here in the second half. 3-1 for Quebec over Manitoba in a very exciting game. And here comes Maba, and he comes all the way out of his net as Raychev. And referee and the assistant say Raychev's still in the box, and Manitoba claiming that Raychev stepped out of the box there to grab that one. Play will continue, though, with Adamo and Chatouille. Chatouille is able to win that one. Excitement has picked up here in PEI as the ball goes over, and Templeton wins that one in the air, but he hits that one out of bounds for a throw-in. Chatouille's going to take it quickly to Lajour. Here comes Lajour. He's going to play inside the box, trying to get a touch on it, though, on the far side. Was the Quebec attacker, but he couldn't do so as Daponte will send this one clear. And here coming in with pace is Maba. Maba battling with Saint-Germain. It's going to be a Manitoba throw. He's going to take it quickly into the midfield for Avila. Taken away by Rose. Rose hitting it up. Here's Grandin. Grandin over the left side. Here's Lajour one-on-one with Templeton over on the near side. Waiting for it. He's going to cut inside, trying to work his way in through past Templeton. He can't do so, and great defense from Templeton, able to shut down that run from Lajour. Daponte mishits that one, trying to find Adamo. Can't find him, and it's going to go for a throw-in. Manitoba is starting to feel some of that frustrations, but let's see if they can rebound. Avila working it up, trying to find Maba. Hits it back to Avila. Avila's going to send this one up. McBurney's coming in with speed. So is Mugoza. Mugoza trying to work his way through, but Sidavong Ok clears it away. So far, though, of all the games so far this tournament, this has got to be one of my favorites. So this has been an exciting game with both teams. Both teams have played very strong, and I've really respected the play of both of them. And it's been a great match for all you guys tuning in at home. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere, though. Ontario versus Newfoundland is next as Magoza works his way inside the box. Magoza with the ball inside the box, touched over, and it goes out. That one might be a red, as a little bit of collision as two players on the box, and actually it's just a yellow. And a yellow goes to Bwanga with a little bit of a retaliation hit inside the box onto one of the Manitoban players. I think that was Maba. So two players go into the box. And Bwanga must have kicked him of some sort, because all I saw was a Manitoban player going down. I didn't see it, unfortunately, but all I saw was the Manitoban player going down inside the box after the play. And a yellow card going over to Bwanga after that one. And Raychev setting up to take this kick, having a few words for the injured Manitoban player, but play will continue now as we're now in extra time between these two teams. Ball one in the air by Stroescu. He's going to hit it up, and here comes Maba. Maba works his way past Bwanga. Maba into the corner now. Sends it into the box, cleared away before Avila can get to it. Working hard to win that one was Kalen. He can't get to it, and Quebec is able to clear it away and down the zone. Here comes DePonte. As the injured McBurney comes back into the play. McBurney and Maba done a great job since coming into the game in the second half, being a huge difference, providing some offensive output. But it's really been the substitutes have been the difference between these two teams. Lajour with his 2 goals acting as substitute, and Maba with his. One there by Rose. Try to get it for his Adamo. Slips it over to Avila. Avila going over for Maba on the far side, and that gets cleared away by Sidavong. Adamo going to try and take this one quickly. Goes in for Maba. Maba is able to turn it in. He's going to try and break inside the box. There comes to Avila. Just gets away from him. Avila over to Stroescu. Stroescu, though, bounces it away from him, and Quebec will hit it high and deep. One in the air, though, by Avila. Hits it over to Stroescu. Back inside. There's McBurney go for it. He goes down the turf, but he's all right. And now it's finally settled down. Nice sliding challenge from Stroescu. Able to win it. He gets knocked down. And Manitoba's going to play this one quickly. There's Avila down the line. He gets taken down hard. And Saint-Germain with the sliding challenge. And the referee saying it's all ball there. All ball in that challenge on the far sideline on McBurney. Avila now with it. Avila, he's going to play this one inside the box. He doesn't get a good foot on that one, though. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. We are in the dying moments of this game here in the second half. Quebec, goal from Billings and 2 goals from Lajour, and the single goals from Maba for Manitoba here in this one. Very exciting game. Both two teams have played very strong. There's just been a couple mistakes in the back have really just been the difference in the scoreline. Both teams played very strong in this, I'd say, very even match, really. As the ball gets sent deep for Lajour. Lajour bang with Templeton. Templeton will head it back, and DePonte will grab it before it goes out of play. DePonte hits this one near. No one's there as Claveau gets to it. Adamo with Magoza. Magoza now with it. Going against Chatouille. Magoza trying to split through. Can't get through as Claveau has it. There's Lajour. Lajour can't get it past the sliding challenge from Templeton. Touched over, and here comes Manitoba the other way. Adamo with speed. It's a 3-on-2. Adamo cuts aside. Defense, though, has caught up to Adamo. He's going to try and cut inside the box. He's getting his jersey got. He gets brought down. Referee says no, as Saint-Germain was able to shield him away there. Adamo was thinking he got his jersey pulled, and he's having a few words with the goalkeeper, Raychev, now about that one. And play continues, though, as the throw goes deep. Sidavong heads it out of play. Takes this one in. Maba, he'll flick it on. That gets headed away by Rose. Camara Over to Chatouille. He sends it up. Here comes Lajour. Lajour is through. Templeton and Kalen are the only people back. Lajour cuts in. Lajour, he goes saved by DaPonte. Rebound still in the back. Grandin still going for it and cleared it away. Rose still with it. Hits it to Camara. Camara still has it. And that gets knocked off. Camara still with it now. And he gets fouled there by Abbott. And it's going to be a free kick by Georges Lajour. Almost got his hat trick right there. He came in through, but a big toe save coming from the keeper, DaPonte, who's done a good job in the Manitoban goal today. Made the saves when it's been needed. Camara is going to take this free kick. He won the foul. Here comes Camara. He's going to go for goal here, but he hits this one over. And that's going to go for a goal kick. And there is the final whistle as Quebec will win this game 3-1. So the Quebec team from Longueuil moves to 3 wins, defeating Nova Scotia, British Columbia, and now Manitoba. And they'll advance to 3-0. And Manitoba will drop to 2 losses, but a strong game from them as they lost to BC. And now Quebec, but they still can get their medal hopes up. They just got to win the next 2 games, but it's good heads-up play from both teams as we finish off game number 2 here at the Under-18 National Soccer Championships here. This has been Martin Ohms. Thank you all for joining us here, and we'll see you guys later. And thank you all for joining us here.